Greetings, my beloved friends. Many of us, particularly in South India, have had the pleasure of watching a Rajinikanth movie or even consider ourselves devout fans. I still vividly recall the days when my friends could not contain their excitement to catch his movies on the very first day, first show. However, today, I won't be discussing his movies. Instead, I would like to dwell into his resolute support for the belief in the existence of God. In a recent speech, he narrated a fascinating story about the existence of God, which I would like to share with you. Since it is in an Indian vernacular language, I will tell the story and play the video with subtitles where it's necessary. The story goes like this. A scientist on a train strikes up a conversation with a young man engrossed in reading the Bible. When the scientist expressed surprise at the young man's faith, he revealed himself to be Thomas Alva Edison and invited him to his lab. During the lab visit, the scientist marveled at a detailed model of a solar system and asked Edison about its creation. Edison explained that one day the model just simply appeared in the lab. The scientist, unable to accept this, pressed for the truth. You scientists say that one day the universe just came into being from nothing, isn't it? So why can't you accept that this model in the lab might have done the same? Now I would like to play the conclusion of the story in the words of Rajinikanth.
Creation, where there is a creation, there should be a creator. படைப்பு இருந்தா படைப்பாளி இருந்துதா ஆகணும். Without a creator, there is no creation. So கடவுள் இருக்கார்.
While we have heard many punchlines from his movies, none is as electrifying as this. When he says, if there is a creation, there is a creator, so God exists. Today, a notable number of scientists believe that the universe just sprang up into existence out of nothing because they don't believe in the existence of God on the grounds that it has not been scientifically proven. Now, this raises interesting questions for Catholics. Can science really prove the existence of God? If not, how is that we believe that God exists? Should we ignore science or be indifferent to it? Allow me to address these questions by presenting two fundamental principles taught by the Catholic Church on this matter. First principle, the Catholic Church rejects the ideology of scientism, which reduces all form of knowledge to the scientific form of knowledge. Have you heard people say, only if it is empirically verifiable, I will believe, limiting the scope of understanding and meaning only to the sciences? The Catholic Church, as much as it encourages the development of science, it also embraces all other rational forms of knowledge derived through theology, philosophy, humanities, art, literature, and so on. For example, while science can accurately identify the chemical composition of the paint used to adorn the Sistine Chapel, it remains silent on the subject of the symbolic and artistic meaning represented by the figures within the artwork. Questions about life's purpose, human existence, and morality lie beyond the boundaries of empirical science. Science by its nature remains unequipped to address these matters. So even though science can't explain the existence of God, philosophy and theology can. The second principle, God is not an item within the universe. In other words, God is not one among the many creations we find in this world. There is you, there is me, the planets, the angels, the sun, and there is God. No, God is the very source of existence. As Thomas Aquinas would say, that God is the sheer act of being itself. Everything in this world exists because of God. God is the answer to the question why there is something rather than nothing. Consider the Harry Potter book series authored by J.K. Rowling. The book contains vibrant characters such as Professor Snape, Ron, and Harry, as well as enchanting places like Hogwarts, intricate family relationships, and captivating plot developments. However, if I ask you, where is J.K. Rowling in the book? You would wisely say, she's everywhere. The entire world of Harry Potter owes its existence to J.K. Rowling, isn't it? Well, in the same way, the answer to the question, where is God in our universe? Well, He is everywhere. The entire universe owes its existence to God. The mere inability of a scientific method to substantiate His existence does not negate His presence. Finally, I would like to conclude with the punchline of Mr. Rajinikanth. If there is a creation, there is a creator. Hence, God exists.